Scorpio. It's March. Listen to my dog drink water. So I'm still holding my contest for the month of March. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're not aware, I'm giving away two one-question readings, as well as a deck of oracle cards, and that's kind of the grand prize. And whoever wins those, will get a one-question reading as well. So please comment on your sign, say hello, what have you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And if you want a reading with me or contact me, my email's below, soaring.swan.divination@gmail.com. And let's get this started. So, welcome to Pisces season. It's kind of a watery, emotional season. And with kind of the age of Aquarius and kind of that tower going on for everybody, it's kind of a difficult place to be energetically wise, but everybody's coming out of it. Like, everybody got there at a different time, but everybody's going to get there and kind of come out of it as well. So for Scorpio, your sun moves in the 5th house, which is your house of creativity or children or childlike endeavors, or kind of like seeing life through the eyes of a child. It takes the form of self-expression, pleasure, entertainment, pastimes, gambling, romantic relationships. So kind of the romance, kind of that like butterfly, that type of, kind of feel like you're in high school again. Like that kind of love. Costumes, drama, fun. It's ruled by Leo as well as the sun. So what's come out so far is I want this one. The 5 of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and then the 4 of Swords upright. So in between your 5 of Swords reverse, you have the Sun in reverse. And the Sun is kind of, you're in the house of the Sun right now. Then we have the Page of Rods. So let's see what else wants to come out. Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords. That's interesting. So the way it wants to go is kind of this way, but it's like coming out of that strife. You're kind of going through the swords in like not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going 5 in reverse. So you're coming out of that strife and conflict. And then you're kind of going into this period of like contemplation. And it kind of, the whole thing kind of wants to move this way. So, you're kind of in a better place to be on guard and on defense, on top of your game, so then you can leave whatever the situation is. It's like it's serving you better not to go in order. But I'm seeing that in my other spreads as well, this kind of, and then the Chariot, right? These 2 cards are indicative of moving forward and kind of in the other spreads as well, doing things in a weird way, and that's why the energies feel really weird. Like, well, I don't want to go over all the other spreads, but like, it's like people are in an awkward position and have to go back to go forward, or go to within first to go forward. It's like these different ways the signs need, and you are a fixed sign as well. So it's this like, but every sign seems to be not themselves or not presenting as themselves because they need to move forward, but they need to do it in such a way that it's like it's different. So this could be like somebody could be coming towards you with some sort of passionate new thing and moving forward. And in essence, you then become this kind of more of this solid foundational thing. It's like you're taking from one place to then move to the other. It's this weird having to be someone else or do something else or do it in such a way that that's the only way that you can clean out your closet kind of thing to move forward. So there's this like a lot of sun, a lot of brightness around you, but all of these mental swords, right? It's funny how the sun, we have the card in reverse here, but here's the sun also in reverse, right? Coming up. But I kind of feel like this individual is also this individual. So in not playing the game or whatever, like not submitting and not taking the bullshit and kind of taking a step back, you can then have the better start and kind of come running in this different sense to then move forward. Because I feel like these are two kind of different things, but it's like you're on the defense now. You're aware you're ahead of the game. You had to stop playing the game to be ahead of the game, right? And then you also had to kind of, this as well, take a step back so you can then move forward. So it's those two different things at the same time. I feel like there could be money involved in this with like, or that you're seeking this type of gain as well. With the Queen of Pentacles. Or this could be two different individuals. And it's showing them leaving here. So this is also like a defensive position to be in. And you're kind of holding your own and holding down your fort as well. Let's see what else wants to come up. I hope that resonated with you on some level. Energies are really, really weird right now. I don't know if it's like because spring is coming and it's that kind of different creation fire energy with like, I want to say like mating season or something, you know, that creation type energy where we go from water to fire, and it's not an easy, from Pisces to Aries, it's not an easy transition to make. But we're also, a lot of people are coming out of tower moments and tower events in their lives. But it's like this recalibration is happening. So to recap, just so I can get my head straight with this. So you're stepping outside of the game. You're not playing the game in order to actually cut those ties and move on and be where you need to be. Because the sun wants to right itself. But where you are right now with the Five of Swords, the sun can't right itself like this. The sun has to be this way. They're both this way. Any more clarity or advice for Scorpio? The Star, right? And there's an 8. So it's still that not knowing how to move forward and being restricted. But you have this in front of you guiding you, and this is upright. So maybe you're guided towards the Star, which is like your dream come true before the sun can right itself, which is kind of, and this is also Aquarian energy, right? So this is what's guiding you. And you kind of can't, it's very internal. I don't think there's not a lot of, other than a couple of the Pentacles, and maybe this one as well, kind of being on the defense and on top of the game. There's not a lot of physical type energy. So it's like you're working on yourself. You're just removing yourself from whatever you have to remove yourself from, and you're emotionally leaving in order to come to these smoother waters. You're definitely being guided. Like this came out next to this by itself. So you're being guided towards the Star. And here we have the 7. So a lot of Swords energy, 5, 6, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So you are, again, you are following those swords. You're not necessarily following them in order, but that's what you have to do. And this is how you're getting out of it. This is coming up in a lot of readings, and I don't think this is a trickster. I think this is you. And again, you're out of the game. You're reverse. So these are mental swords. People aren't seeing you leave, whatever it is. You're just mentally forfeiting, but you're doing it for your best interest so you can move forward towards the Star. Ace of Rods and a brand new beginning. And King of Cups, which could be having that emotional stability finally, right? Like you're using these swords for the calmer, more sustainable waters. You're using all elements. I'm surprised the Magician hasn't come up yet. But like you're using different types of elements in different ways to make yourself move forward. And there you are, right? Scorpio, the King of Cups. Like you are becoming whole and you have a brand new beginning. But you need to, like the other signs as well, you need to go about it this awkward way to get there. So it might feel very strange right now. And then the four of Wands. So to me, this is like, as well, like a doorway. This is a family. But you have to turn yourself over and turn yourself inside out so you can walk through it the right way and get to the sun the right way. But the star is what's guiding you. You have to get the star first before you're going to go to the sun. That's kind of what I see. The Hermit. So very much this energy as well, like going within. And there's the star guiding you, right? You're going within, but you're not, and you're doing a lot of mental sword energy, but you're going within and following this in your darkness, and you're being guided. Definitely divinely guided. But you have to know what games not to play. What games not to be a part of as well. So I have the Amir Salon Love Oracle cards. Just for some more advice and guidance. Let's see what she has to say. I'll be back for mid-monthlies as well. I'd like to do a different format. I'd like to do something for like singles and people in relationships, but I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. So I'll definitely be back. And I hope this resonated. Energies have been, like I said, really hard. Like, just to... Nothing feels overly bad or overwhelming, but it feels like everybody's going through this weird, like... I don't know, time. It's not that, like... It's definitely that tower moment for everyone here and there, and definitely that push to be the person you need to be, but it's always that, like, that deconstructing energy. Travel and obstacles. So let's see what my little book has to say. Delays and obstacles are in store. The timing isn't quite right with this relationship or situation. The divine or your higher power has put an obstacle in the mix for you to step back and observe the situation with eyes wide open and from a detached perspective. Let go and let God take care of things. So this definitely goes with what I'm saying. There's gonna be red flags, like I would pay attention to common themes, like why am I hearing this again and again, like pay attention to this, or like this lesson that you keep having to learn, like that's the star kind of guiding you through the light. Like there is a lot of sunlight around you, and like that's kind of to let you know that everything's okay, but you have to be guided this other way. And you're definitely doing it. Like, you saw those swords come up. You're kind of in this mental type energy as well. But, like, your resultant card, you came up as yourself, right? Like, you come up at the end here as the Six of Swords, but you do come out as the King of Cups as well, right? So it's that getting to know parts of yourself, feeling parts of your heart you've never, like might need to be broken first until you can feel that part of your heart again, because it's been so long. Do you know what I mean? Like that type of, I don't want to say that type of energy, but that's definitely what's going on in my life, like to be broken in such a way that you can now feel again a way you've never felt before. But it's bad, but it's good, because it leaves the door open for something good to come in. So it's leading the Hermit through the darkness with the star, but having like complete faith. Travel, holiday, vacation, work trip, honeymoon, person who travels for work or works in improving or exporting goods or services. So there's definitely movement energy, like this movement. There's not a whole lot of it like right now. I feel like this is later. And it could involve a Cancer for some reason. Or if I had to say, like, if you're into that, Leo or Aquarius, I think those are kind of confusing sometimes because people can have it all over their chart, and I identify some people as like 3 different things. So, but this is kind of the end game. These are the end game cards. Like, you are moving forward towards something. You are being guided through the darkness. So, that could be the travel and obstacles together, but I don't really think that. I think that maybe you want to move on, or this is in your mind, or this could maybe help you kind of remove yourself and take a break so you can figure out your next steps. Because I recently took a few days off, and that kind of changed everything to gain a new perspective. Anyway, I really hope that resonated. Again, my contest information's below. Say hello, what have you. Take care of each other. soaring.swan.divination@gmail.com for a personal reading. And happy March. Enjoy spring. Get out in the nature. In the nature. Get out in nature, I guess. Anyway, take care. Bye.